Welcome to Metro Awakening VR, an immersive experience with everything you need in life. Domestic arguments with a wife that never listens, beers with the boys by the fire, the freedom to play that one piano song you know instead of progressing the story, psychedelic fever dreams that make Invincible seem PG, making new friends and meeting new people. Wildlife conservation on a train. Realizing you're more afraid of spiders than you thought. Trying not to let a video game break you. And of course, shooting and exploding everything in sight you can. So crack out the snacks, sit back, and let's get to it. I wake up in a prison cell and am greeted by my wife, who explains that we have been kidnapped by slavers who have been abducting people who visited the memorial. Apparently, the slavers have even less patience for her than I do at this point, and proceed to take her away. To be honest, I'm not that bothered about her at this point, as she's been nothing but trouble this whole time. But as she is the wife of the character I'm playing, as I know, I have to track her down. I realize that the slavers' prison cell locks are UK made, as it only takes a couple of gentle pulls to break out. But as I have had my backpack and weapons taken, I need to get my stuff back before I can take on the slavers head on. I sneak my way through the slavers' camp, stealthily taking out guards with my strong doctor hands, and eventually find the security room where my equipment is being held. I grab my stuff and radio for help when a woman called Oksana responds, telling me she and her husband have been abducted by the same slavers. Suddenly, there is a power outage, and I manage to find a way out through the vents, which leads me to a new weapon called the Helsing, which is a bolt thrower and should help me silently take down enemies moving forwards. I head back to the room and come across an opportunity to use my new weapon and take out the slavers with a quick bolt and a grenade that was probably slightly overkill. I sneak through the vents and ask Oksana where she is and how she managed to get a radio, considering the slavers don't have one. She says she doesn't know, which seems pretty suspicious, but considering I haven't heard from Max in a while, she's the closest thing to an ally I have at the moment. I fight my way through more enemies, using my newly recovered arsenal of weapons like John Wick on crack. I come across a fellow prisoner who is banging on about Hell's Mouth, and my wife going after something he refers to as the worm. Apparently, he told her that the worm is only interested in children, but she didn't listen to him. Classic Yana. Clearly, she is a nightmare because a mentally ill man that has briefly met her thinks she doesn't listen. Imagine what it's been like for me being married to her all these years. Mate, count yourself lucky. I leave this insightful man to his repetitive rants and head down the corridor and open the door, concluding the shortest chapter of the game so far. This concludes episode 4 of our Metro Awakening journey. I'm not going to be a beggy content creator and ask you to like and subscribe, but if you don't, it does increase the chances of you being abducted by slavers and taken to Epstein Island. So probably best to at least give it some thought.